Hey YouTube, how you doing? This is As Seen by Dave. I'm just above Los Olivos, California, which is about 8 miles above Santa Ynez, California, on the Central Coast. California? I said California a couple times there. I'm standing near some gates for the Sycamore Valley Ranch. Now, Sycamore Valley Ranch might not sound familiar to you, but it was most famously known as Neverland Ranch, owned by the King of Pop, Michael Jackson.
Welcome to Neverland, the most opulent pleasure dome in America. A surreal emerald in the midst of dry California scrub. The place where Michael Jackson lives out all his private fantasies.
From 1988 to 2005, he owned it till his death in 2009. However, he left the ranch in 2005 after his trial with, his infamous trial with minors. But yeah, I am standing near the gates. It is no longer owned by the Jackson estate. A family friend purchased the ranch from the Jackson estate after Michael Jackson's death. I hear it's currently up for sale. No takers as of yet. Michael Jackson purchased this for about $15 million. And then after his death was sold to the family friend for about $17 million. Michael Jackson first visited this ranch when it was the Zaca Valley Ranch or something along those lines. He actually filmed a music video here with Paul McCartney, the Say 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 music video. And fell in love with it. He had his house in Encino, California, which is in Los Angeles County, but he wanted a much more private residence with more land, and wanted to build his own amusement park and a zoo for all of the animals he had. So he purchased this here in Los Olivos. Los Olivos is a couple miles down this road here. The downtown of Los Olivos. Sorry about that, it's a little windy out here. I believe it was last year or maybe this past summer. I don't remember exactly when, but there was a fire. There's a pretty good fire around here that was threatening the property, but never reached the property.
And the lake fire is burning near what was once known as the famous Neverland Ranch, now a new name, Sycamore Ranch, I believe.
Tracy Lair visited the entrance to the ranch today and joins us live from Los Olivos. Tracy.
That's right. It still looks the same pretty much at the entrance. It's about 5 miles from where we're standing, just down Figueroa Mountain Road. And as we went through, they were only letting neighbors and firefighters through. And there are a lot of helicopters flying over. There are a lot of firefighters protecting that ranch and so much more on down the road. We talked to some Neverland neighbors, and they're so grateful for the firefighters. And at the same time, they are ready to evacuate.
Unfortunately, where I'm standing, you can't see the property. I just know this is the front gate to it, or I should say the guard shack gate, so you can no longer go past it. I don't know if you ever could. When I said you can no longer go, you probably could never go past this gate, but it is heavily guarded. There's a guard shack. There's cameras all around. I actually drove past the area, or past the guard shack, and there are signs posted, private property, no trespassing, and there are cameras up and down the property line, making sure nobody trespasses. So yeah, this is, like I said, you can't see the house, the ranch itself, the former amusement park, but this is the guard shack gate to Neverland Ranch. Former resident Michael Jackson, the king of pop. He wanted to build his own amusement park. Unfortunately, the city ordinances, or maybe county ordinances, didn't allow for him to actually make it a public amusement park, but he did have his own rides, carousel, Ferris wheels. So he had a private amusement park for himself, for him, his family, his friends. I'm sure quite a few people enjoyed his amusement park and his private zoo. I know he had a train that on the property that would take you to the zoo. So it's quite a, I mean, I just drove up the road about a quarter mile, and there is a hiking trail near there. So maybe one day I'll go out to the hiking trail. Oh, somebody's putting up a drone right now. I don't know if you can see, but they are, I wonder if, so there's a truck here, and then there's a gray box, and a drone just came out of that box. So they are checking out the property, but a drone just went up in the air out of that gray box there. So let's see if you can't see. There's a gray box right above my finger. There's a drone that just went out. I can hear it. But yeah, so I don't know if somebody's getting close to their property, or it's me, or maybe it's just part of their security watch. Their daily routine is just to go check the property out. But yeah, there's cameras up and down it. But yeah, pretty amazing that I live about 45 minutes from here. So I wanted to come check it out. Obviously I've heard a lot about Neverland Ranch. I grew up through some of Michael Jackson's music. I wasn't alive when he was a kid, or his huge popularity in the early to mid 80s, but I was born in the late to mid 80s, so I know plenty about Michael Jackson and all that. But yeah, I'm just gonna get a couple pictures, maybe some video of it, maybe a little bit closer to the gate. I'm not gonna trespass, obviously. I don't wanna get the cops called on me, but I'll show you the gates. I'll take some pictures and post them on my Instagram, as seen by Dave. Make sure you guys like, subscribe to Instagram, and I guess like and follow on Instagram, and like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So here's the main gate. Like I said, there was the gray box where the drone came out of, and he's flying off, taking a peek at something. Not over me right now, luckily. I'm not even close to the front gate, so I don't think I'm doing anything wrong here. And there's the gate. As you can see, there's a guard shack there. There's a camera there checking out the, who drives up. It says no parking anytime. Plenty of signs posted about parking. There's a couple cars past the gate there for the guards, so it's all satellite dish. So, hopefully they're just making sure nobody's trespassing. Everybody's following the rules. Like I said, it's a private residence now. I mean, it's always been a private residence, but I'm sure there's a lot of crazy fanatics that come out here to check out where Michael Jackson formerly lived and owned.